I'm looking for somebody I can call, boo. Looking for the only one who I can give my all to. Tell me if it's you. Tell me if it's you. Said you can be my teacher, I do homework. You can give me extra credit, baby, I do more work. What you wanna do? I wanna get freaky. Tell me, baby, what must I?
Hey girls, all right y'all, so you guys already know what the deal is. We are on our way to grab a couple of things, guys. It is extremely cold in Houston, so yeah, we have that going on, but I'm just about to jump straight into this conversation. So y'all already know the head bombshell been down to TikTok. Y'all know TikTok is like, that's my man, girl. But anyway, so there are these guys talking, they're athletes, and they're having a conversation about quote unquote work. And basically work is that's what they call women in the industry that they kind of pass around. And so one guy said that they put women in 3 categories: work, wife, or independence. So you fall into one of those categories. And so they were implying that women who are considered work, like basically one of the things one of the ways you can determine if a woman is considered to be work is if she's like sitting front row at the game. And they were like, do you know how expensive those tickets are? And I think for me, I'm so sick of this conversation. And the reason why I'm sick of the conversation is because, guys, I'm gonna be honest, y'all, like, I don't know any women who have the things that they have, who got those things from a man. Every woman that I know that go to basketball games or that, sit front row or live in luxury homes and luxury cars and have nice things. And they were even saying like women don't even want to fly first class anymore. Like that's not good enough. They want to do like private jets and all of this kind of stuff. And it's like, but every woman that I don't know any woman that has ever flown private, like on a private jet. But I do know women who go to the games and sit in the front row and have all the things, and even if they fly first class or business class or private, you know what I'm saying? Not private jet, but like whatever those seats are that you can fly that kind of close in or whatever. I don't know the name of those. But the women that have done things like that are women that I know of, are women who work they ass off to have those things. And it's like, I'm just sick of the conversation. I'm sick of the assumption that if you are a woman and you have nice things and you can travel a certain way and you can have certain experiences, that there's a man footing the bill. And so to listen to these guys say those types of things, it's like they were saying how they'll go get a regular girl and turn her into the work, if you will. And basically, once you turn a regular girl out like that or whatever, she's not even a girl that typically will post on social media. And if she does, it's just so the guys in her DMs can kind of see. And they were saying, like, once you mess with a chick like that, she won't even mess with a regular guy anymore. Because now she's leveled up and she wants to continue to mess with guys of a certain caliber. And maybe I'm just, I am out of the loop. I don't run. Y'all know I'm pretty much introverted and kind of a solo type of girl. So I don't run in any circles with anybody. I'm just doing my own thing. And maybe that's why I don't see it. You know what I mean? Like, maybe that's why I don't see that. I'm never going to be able to relate to what these guys are saying. And then what's even crazier, the craziest thing that the guy said was like, basically, oh shit, girl, not him about to drive into. But anyway, he was talking about the women that he was saying the women that have our lifestyle are basically women who are, dancers, or they do OnlyFriends, if you know what I mean. Y'all know what I'm talking about, OnlyFriends. So those type of women are the women that they know that have their own lifestyle. Then it was talking about how, like, they want women who are available from 12 to 12. They want women who don't necessarily have a schedule. And so they're saying like shot you know, basically women that can kind of call their own shots and that can be there. Like you can call her and she can be available on the fly. So the first thing I want to say is, like, I guess that they are looking at time as a commodity. And, you know, because they are saying like they want that, what that's attractive. Like they want women who don't have a schedule, who can just kind of be there, be available. Okay, so that's the first thought. My second thought is, a guy told me that before and I never believed him. He was telling me like one thing that men love is women like who have the time. And he was saying like that's like a favorable thing if you're a woman who kind of can determine your own time. If you're the type of woman who have time and you can do things on the fly, you can do whatever you want to do whenever you want to do it, men look at that as like an attractive thing. Shit. And I'm like, okay, he's only looking at it as an attractive thing because he wants her to be available to him. And he's looking at it like, oh, anytime I call her, she gonna be available. That's the only reason why it's attractive to you. Now, where that works against you is when you start getting insecure and realize that you're not the only person that she can be available to. She can be available to other people. That's when the insecurities kick in. The fact that these men have put women in a category, literally it's only 3 categories. And then you are closed-minded enough to believe that when you see women that can do the things that you can do, it's only because they work in an industry that is about a transactional industry, if you know what I mean. It's not a woman who has made her living the honest way. It's not a woman who, and not to say that, because none of it is illegal. Only friends is not illegal. Dancing at the strip club is not illegal. But the fact is, they don't think that a woman can make money. The assumption is that a woman cannot make money without using her body. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, it's a lot of women out here who didn't have to use their body to have the lifestyle that they have. And what kind of women y'all messing with? Well, he already said it, so I'm gonna leave that alone. But anyway, I just found that to be extremely interesting. And it also made me realize, like, guys, y'all, that's not a conversation that's gonna ever go away. You know what I'm saying? Like, that I've come to the resolve of like, oh, look at him. I've come to the resolve of like, if you are a woman and you have a certain lifestyle and you're able to do things, travel, you know, a certain way, just do things a certain way. If you are single, guys, the bottom line is there's almost always going to be a lot of men. You're welcome. There's always going to be a lot of men that are going to assume that it's a man funding your lifestyle, and I'm sick of it. I'm over it, you know. But anyway, we had this conversation before, but it's starting to be a conversation that I'm hearing more and more. So, okay, girl, everybody is down to the H. Look at the big F1, baby. You better still, yeah. Shoes, girl, he about to back up into me. You better get on down the road, sir. That big old F-150, y'all, he stopped. When he was backing up, girl, he hit the brakes so fast, that thing looked like it had hydraulics on the back of it, girl. But anyway, okay, y'all, let me go in here real quick and grab a couple of things, and then I'll probably give you guys a call back when I get home. Y'all, they have pickle potion. So I'm gonna get this. One of you bombshells told me that this was really good for cramps. So I'm gonna try it and see if it works or whatever. But this is $1.56, and then they also have the extra strength. But we're just gonna try this for right now. Hey girls, so y'all, I need to run a quick errand. I have not picked up the camera in a couple of days, just because I wasn't feeling like my best, but I'm feeling a little bit better now. Plus I got to get out and go do some stuff. Also, it's been raining all weekend. It hasn't been, we have not had the best weather. We went a very, very long time without any rain, but now I guess it's catching up with us or whatever. So that's what we got going on. It was also super freaking cold. I was like, oh my God. I was not ready for the cold weather, but now it just seems to be, balancing back out. I'm just trying to make myself look a little presentable before I go out really quickly. I don't want to be out that long, but you know how that is. You know how that is. Like, you go out, to run something, to do something quick, and then basically you're back, you're out longer than you anticipated. But girl, y'all, they have said that Jay-Z has been named in this lawsuit with Diddy, and I'm just kind of like, wow. Oh my gosh. It's just like, what is this world turning to? I feel like after a while, it's not gonna be like any celebrities or anything, it's just gonna be normal people, because people, I think that they're just starting to lose respect for, for celebrities or whatever. But anyway, he said that he came out with the statement. I'm sure you guys have probably heard by now, but he just basically said that, the claims are not true, and he was gonna fight, and and he also said that, if these claims are true, why is this a civil suit and not a criminal suit? And so we know he's not gonna go down without a fight. He has a Virgo on his side, Beyonce. So y'all already know, if you guys know anything about Virgos, they are relentless and they are fighters. So, we'll just have to wait it out and just see what happens. But anyway, all right, y'all, let me just kind of finish getting my makeup and stuff together. It's not gonna be nothing real heavy. It's just gonna be a quick little 1-2. Y'all, I'm tired. I never went to bed last night. So I woke up yesterday at 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's 9 o'clock the next morning, and I never went to sleep. So I have a hard time sleeping. So if my energy seems low, or if I seem to be dragging, it is because of I'm not feeling the best, baby. These cramps is taking your girl down, and on top of that, I'm a little bit tired. But you know what? We're gonna work through it. But anyway, girls, let me finish up, and then I'll see you guys when we get to our destination. All right, girls, I am done with running my errands. I keep forgetting. Oh my gosh, girl, I completely keep forgetting about all of this construction over here. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna have to start going the back way. But anyway, so I did drop off a wig to one of my pretty bombshell. My pretty bombshell. I don't know why my voice is fading, girl, fading slowly. But anyway, so I did that. I had to run by the grocery store. I went and I looked at some lenses, y'all. I'm gonna have to take y'all to this pawn shop, and the only reason why I'm now choosing the pawn shop first before I go out and go on Amazon, because typically when I get a new camera I go on Amazon. The reason why I choose the pawn shop now is because I watched this guy film, and his channel name is Film Alliance, and he literally mentioned like buying your cameras and stuff secondhand, and I never thought about that. But girl, they had so many cameras, but none of them were what I needed. So they had a Nikon, and then they had Canon cameras, the I think the Rebel, the Canon Rebel 5, 6, and the 7. And the 5 was priced at like $179. I didn't know if that was a good deal. I don't even know if the Rebel is a good camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but I know that that's not like a vlogging camera. It's an EOS, whatever that is. I'll go look it up when I get home. But anyway, y'all listen. So I don't know what made me think about this, but I had a random thought. So when I used to come home from college, my sister used to hang out with these girls, and it was like my sister and her group of friends, y'all, they was like the it girls. And so it was a group of them, whatever. So my sister would invite me out with them, and well, I was cute, you know, I was a cute little kiki around the house or whatever. But I didn't have, baby, you needs to go. I didn't have like the finesse that they had. Like, I was never like the finesse, you know, type of girl when it came to like guys and social stuff. You know, my finessing came with like smarts, like dealing with corporate America, and that like my game came with stuff like that. But these girls, they was fly as hell, the best clothes, the best game, pretty, the body, like they just had everything, girl. They had all of the men's, girl. They would, and you know what I'm saying, they had all of the how should I say this, the narcotic specialist, we're gonna put it that way. So they had all of the narcotic specialists, and yeah, so they had all of that or whatever, and they just knew, like they dated all the rappers. But anyway, so it was in that group, it was this one particular girl, her name was Ronette. Baby, Ronette was bad. Ronette body was so cold. Ronette had the body that everybody is jumping on the plane down to Miami, Colombia, what's the name of that other place? Where did I go buy my body from? Body by DR. The DR. Ronette had that body already. So, because back in the day, y'all, it wasn't no such thing as a BBL and all of that stuff then 1,000 years ago. So anyway, while Ronette was bad, she was a finesser and a fly dresser. She had the best body. She was smooth when it came to the men's, girl. Ronette was just, you know, she was a bad girl. But listen, Ronette had like 2 6-packs of kids. Ronette had a whole bunch of kids, girl. But she would drop her kids off at the hospital when she would go to the club. So she would drop the kids off about 8. That was back in the day where going to the club at 8 was a thing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she would drop the kids off about 8. And then we didn't have cell phones, by the way, guys. We didn't have no cell phones. So basically, she would be like, y'all be back in the front of the hospital at 1:30. And she would go and pick them up. And I would be like, so she just let the kids out the car, and they would just be running a fucking muck at Herman Memorial, or down to St. What is it? St. John's or St. Joe's? I don't know. Whatever hospitals, Memorial, Southwest Herman, whatever the major hospital systems are, she would just drop the kids off and go back and get them or whatever. And then, despite the fact that Ronette had a whole bunch of kids, she did not have a problem getting them in. See, back in the day, it didn't matter if you had a lot of kids. Guys still would date you. You know, it's so with her having all those kids, guys did not care about that. So while Ronette was a beautiful girl, she had the best body, y'all. She was gorgeous. She had skin that looked like a Hershey's chocolate, smooth chocolate skin. She was beautiful, thick, pretty hair, beautiful eyes. Her body, y'all, Ronette had a gorgeous body, tiny waist, perfect legs, perfect waistline, perfect booty, perfect everything. She was just beautiful. But she wasn't a good mom, you know. And it was just like, it didn't even matter how many kids she had, her body would just bounce back. But anyway, we never knew, like me and my sister never knew. No, we're literally, nobody in that group ever knew like how Rynette always had somewhere to take her kids, because some of the girls, they had kids and they couldn't always, you know, join in in all the reindeer games, because sometimes they just didn't have a babysitter. So they would be like, damn, I only have 2 kids. How I can't always find somebody to keep my kids. How Rynette always finding somebody to keep them 12 kids? Girl, so she had told one of the girls, in the clique, that, you know, she be dropping her kids off or whatever. Like, girl, you want to know how I always have somebody to keep my kids? So the girl was like, yeah. She's like, girl, I be dropping their ass off down to the hospital. So of course the other girl was like, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not dropping my kids off at no damn hospital. So anyway, y'all, Rynette and the girl, y'all, they ended up getting into it. And they was just like the type of girls, when they got into it, girl, they was telling each other business. And I hated that. You know, I didn't like that. So anyway, the girl was just like, well, at least I don't be leaving my kids at the hospital. Y'all, it's this whole knockdown, drag out argument or whatever. And so one of the girls threatened to call CPS. Y'all, it was just this whole big thing or whatever. So girl, that's how we found out. That's how we found out that Rynette was leaving her kids down to the hospital, girl, with the nurses and the doctors and the phlebotomists and the anesthesiologist. Girl, y'all, it was crazy. So yeah, so anyway, the moral of the story is, I don't care how gorgeous you are, how beautiful your body, your hair, your skin, your eyes, or whatever it is, if you are a terrible mom, then all of those gorgeous looks, that shit goes out of the window. So yeah, I don't know what made me think about that story, but it had been something that was on my mind these last couple of days. But anyway, so do y'all do you guys bargain with yourselves? Like when you go to the grocery store, do you find yourself like, maybe I shouldn't, you know, like if you buy something sweet, for example, and then you see something else, like I wanted some ice cream, but then I also wanted some cookies, but I found myself bargaining like, no, you know, you can either have one or the other. Whereas in the past, I ain't gonna lie, girl, I used to get both, but I didn't end up getting either one of those things today. I'm having a hard time talking, guys. My retainer flipper thing is kind of bothering me today. But anyway, I didn't get any of that today because I ended up getting a frozen Coke. So I was like, well, instead of me getting this ice cream or getting these cookies, I'm gonna trade that for a frozen Coke. So I don't know, I was just wondering like if I'm the only one that does this like bargaining thing with myself when it comes to food. But anyway, girls, we are almost home, so I'm gonna give you guys a call back when I get home and after I put all the groceries and everything up.
I'm looking for somebody I can call, boo. Looking for the only one who I can give my all to. Tell me if it's you. Tell me if it's you. Said you can be my teacher, I do homework. You can give me extra credit, baby, I do more work. You wanna do? I wanna get freaky. Tell me, baby, what must I say? What must I say? What must I do, baby? I wanna get freaky. Think about freaking you. What must I say? Anything much as I want you. Sun don't come up till morning, so tonight there's no way think I'm freaking you. We don't know what we're made of. The same thing we're afraid of might improve. You stay up all night, just lay up. Use half of this best stuff to make moves with, or all of it, of course. And it ain't no room in Paris. We can still simple touch, baby, roll some more. Roll some more. How do I say? How do I say?
Hey girls, all right y'all, so I wanted to do this like cute little try on haul, but it's just another segment of Shop My Closet, and it's just like some cute holiday looks. So I wanted to do that, but I just feel like I want to, you know, look pretty. So that's what we're doing. Also y'all, I have not been in the mood to talk. Y'all know how I get. I just go through these, you know, just these times where I just want to be quiet. I'm looking for my kabuki brush. I've been keeping my brushes in this makeup bag. Okay, here it is. And so anyway, y'all kind of know that I go through times like that. Let me find some lip gloss, hold on. So y'all, in the midst of my talking sabbatical, that's what we'll call it. I heard a conversation that this girl was having, and she was basically saying like, you just never know how far somebody can take something. She said she was at work, she was talking to a client, and they were just having a casual conversation. He asked her where she's from. She said she was from somewhere, I don't know, in Texas. And he was asking her, do you like it here? She lives right now in Maryland for her job. And she was like, no, I don't. You know, at some point I'll find my way, you know, I would like to find my way back home, you know, but I love my job, you know, so that's what makes me enjoy living here the most. So she's thinking it's no big deal. She gets off the phone with him. She gets a call from her manager. Her manager says, hey, I just talked to Jeff and he told me that you're not happy here. I just want to let you know that we don't have any jobs in your hometown. And she was like, what are you talking about? Well, yeah, he just told me that you don't like it here, and I just need to let you know that, you know, we don't have any opportunities outside of this state. So, you know, if you were thinking of relocating, that's not going to be an option. And she was just saying like, why would you even call me about that? Like, she was, you know, and I was like, that has happened. That has happened so many times where, you know, you just thinking you're having a conversation. You're not thinking anything negative or bad is going to come out of the conversation. And then you have this person that runs back and that will twist your words. And it's like, if that's happening at work, imagine if her manager wasn't cool. You know, some of these managers, girl, it don't take nothing to set them off so they can start getting the ball rolling to get you out of there. And she was saying that her manager was cool, but it was just like the constant reassuring her manager, having to constantly reassure her manager that she wasn't leaving the company. And I'm like, oh my God, that has got to suck. So it's just, I could say, it's just one of those things where you could say like, oh, well, just be careful about what you say, but that's not true. It's like, it made me realize it doesn't matter what you say. Somebody can just take it and twist it, and the onus is on the person that the information is delivered to, and if they're going to completely buy into it or whatever. But it was just amazing to me, like the manager called her and, you know, just completely agreed, or not really agreed with the guy, but just completely went on the deep end of saying, oh, well, no, we don't have any positions in Texas. And I'm just like, damn. And so she was, the moral of the story is, people wonder why you're quiet at work, and when you go into new spaces, you're just quiet and you're observant. And it's because of stuff like that, you know, and it's just one of those things where you really can't win, you know, like, damn, I try to come in here, do my job, be quiet, have general basic conversation. And despite all of that, you know, it's still now this whole discourse around me, quote unquote, you know, wanting to leave. So, oh my God, it is exhausting. And then if you get on the phone with somebody, or if you have a conversation with somebody and you're straight business, then she's not personable. She's nice, but she's not personable. So it's just one of those things of like, you know, when will this ever stop? You know, when will we ever get off the hamster wheel of BS, you know? So I don't know why, but I just feel like my makeup is not, I don't know. Sometimes I just don't be, I want my bronze to be a little bit deeper. Yeah, that's better. That looks much better, girls. So guys, I'm using this Estee Lauder powder, and this is, I want to say L9. It might have even been discontinued because I purchased this from the company cosmetic store. So that's what I'm using. As far as my under eyes, I always use the Born This Way Too Faced concealer. The color that I use is Cookie. I do like my under eyes to be really, really bright. So this kind of does the job. And then if I need them to be a little bit brighter, sometimes I'll go in with like a stick highlighter from Merit Beauty. And then I'll just put a little bit in the corners. So y'all, my makeup routine is almost always the same. It really rarely ever changes. And so lately, I have also been, you know, using this Clinique. What is this? This is like a little sample of neck cream. And this is called Smart Clinical Repair. And I really, you know, don't have any problems with my neck, but lately I experienced just a little bit of hyperpigmentation. And that's because I seen like a tiny little hair growing on my neck, and girl, I was trying to get it off. And so by me like constantly touching that one area with tweezers, it kind of left like a little bit of a mark. And so I've just been taking extra time to like really, really exfoliate my neck and to, you know, use a little bit of neck cream, you know, to help fade the scar a little bit faster. Y'all, it faded pretty fast though. I mean, it's still there, but you can't see it as well as you could. So yeah, y'all know I like to use a little bit of powder. The powder that I use is from ColourPop, and I use a number 8. And the last time I went to Ulta, they didn't have any, so we might need to just look online. I cannot believe they discontinued. Not really discontinued it, but they stopped selling it in the store. So I might just need to find an alternative, but girl, of all the powder that I've used, this is the cheapest one and it has been the best one. I love it. All right, I just realized that I ran out of my e.l.f. brow pencil and I am so disappointed. But anyway, y'all, this is just a basic brow pencil, but it's super dark. And because it is super dark, you need to go very, very light. And that is why I kind of started using a brow pencil that is a lot lighter, because I'm heavy-handed, and when I apply that pressure, it tends to come out a lot darker. And then when I blend everything in, it typically is perfect. So when I go back to the store, I'm just gonna buy the pencil in like medium brown. So, and all I do after I kind of pencil everything in, I basically go in and I just blend it in with a little brush. So I'm gonna add a little bit more on the end. I think I've said this before, but I like the ends of my brows to be darker and I like the beginning to be lighter. So I do like that really pretty gradient effect. Y'all, it looks so gorgeous outside, but it's cold. It's been cold these last couple of days. Today is actually the first day that we've gotten sun. Just gonna go and just take your brush and just move it back and forth, and that's it. And that is almost the perfect brow. So pretty, so gorgeous. Okay, let me fill everything else in. And that's it, y'all. I didn't intend on doing like a super intense beat today, but it looks like that's the direction that we're going. All right. So let me go back and blend this in. All right, y'all, so this is what we have so far. Y'all, my skin is so soft and glowy. Now listen, like if you want your skin to kind of have like that, I don't know if y'all can see it on camera, but it's almost like a really soft shine coming through. Y'all know I've been using that Neutrogena Dramatically Different gel. So I really believe that that's what gives my skin that like really pretty shine that's coming through. Now it's not shiny from oil, it's just like really pretty and really luminous. Or it could just be my natural skin. But so what I'm gonna do when I do my foundation tomorrow, I'm gonna do it and use a different product to see if it still has that really pretty shine. But I love that it is so pretty, and it just makes your skin look so healthy. So yeah, girl, I'm doing a little bit of blush, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of a highlighter on my lower lids. Guys, my eyes are so tiny, so I always have to go in with a liner. Like this is the Laura Geller Gilded Honey. Y'all, this is literally old school, but again, I use it because I always need something to kind of open my eyes up. So yeah, girl, this is like my favorite part of the makeup. So watch my eyes go from this to like these really pretty big baby doll looking eyes. So when I apply this, I literally apply it in tiny little dots. And I do it like that because I like to build it up. So just tiny little dots all the way across on the waterline. And then also if you do it like that, you're less likely to make mistakes. And I also try to use a very, very small amount. Guys, this is not, see, that's why I try to use a small amount, because if you don't, it can get on your lashes. But the good news is I haven't even done my lashes yet. But y'all, I get this off of either eBay or Amazon, because when I tried to find it at Sephora, I couldn't. I think this is just a product that had been discontinued or is just not as popular. And so it's not as easy to find, but I think I might have paid at the time like $10 for this bottle, and it does last a really, really long time. If you don't like putting it on with the dropper, you can use like a tiny little makeup brush, but you know, it's just me. I'm the only person that uses my makeup, and I don't do other people's makeup, so it's fine. So yeah, girl, just these tiny, tiny little dots. And then even if a little bit gets in your eye, it's not a big deal. You're not gonna experience any burning or anything like that. Okay. So that's how it looks. So I'm gonna go back on this eye. This one is kind of, let me take a little bit of powder. So if you put too much on, it'll kind of transfer a little bit. So you may have to go over your bottom lid a little bit with a concealer, but that's fine. And that's it, y'all. That's how I get that really cute under eye look. And then to really make it pop, I'm just gonna put on some lashes, but I'm gonna cut my lashes because I just don't want them big old thick lashes. My eyes are just not big enough. You know, they're just not big enough to really hold those big lashes like that. So I'm just going under with a little concealer to clean everything up. And I'm just gonna clean everything up like this. So cutie, I love it. I feel so pretty. So perfect, 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 perfect. I love it. So to all of my bombshells out there with these tiny little eyes, this is a trick that's just gonna help you open everything up. And it also helps, like, if you're feeling a little bit tired, you can do this as a trick. It just kind of makes you look a lot more, you know, a lot more radiant and a lot more vibrant. All right, y'all, so we're gonna start the haul off in this gorgeous long black satin dress. Y'all, this is like a super basic black dress. I got this from ASOS months and months ago, but so you could wear something like this. This is a really cute Christmas party look, but what I would do, like if I didn't want my co-workers to, you know, see me in a certain light, I would probably pair this with a cute jacket or a top. So I have this super, y'all, this is giving, it is very exaggerated. It's kind of like a little bit of a costume type of situation. It's very dramatic, but it is a statement piece, conversation piece. Y'all, I bought this thing at least 3 years ago. This kind of reminds me, y'all remember that Missy Elliott video? And she had like that trash bag type of situation going on. That's what this reminds me of. But if you want to be the talk of the Christmas party, you don't want to show too much body or anything like that, you could definitely wear something like this. All right, so y'all, baby, this is a very, girl, y'all, look at this. Y'all, look at the shoulders. Oh my God, this is very dramatic. It is a beautiful statement piece, but baby, you gonna be the conversation. Look, I'm trying to figure out, can I just maybe tuck these in a little bit? Like, if you feel like that's a little, if you find something similar to this, guys, you can always kind of tuck the sleeves in a little bit. But you know, if you are a statement girly, if you want to be the talk of the party, you could definitely do something like this. But I do love the fact that it's cropped and then it shows off your cute little waistline, and then, you know, it just flows all the way down. Baby, y'all, oh, you know what, maybe I should take the tag off, guys. I've never worn this shirt before, but baby, this is gonna be like the first look. Girl, y'all, I'm gonna be honest, I am shocked. I had no idea how dramatic the sleeves were on this thing. But anyway, okay, so this is for my very outgoing, vibrant bombshells that, you know, don't mind walking up into the office party looking like, what's her, Diane Carroll, when she played on, y'all, didn't Diane Carroll play on Dynasty? Or, you know what, if you feel like looking like a black Lady Gaga, then you can rock this look. All right, y'all, so this next look is a little bit more conservative. So I kind of did like a pinstripe on pinstripe situation. So this jacket is from the thrift store. I got this from the Goodwill over a year ago. These really cute pants, let me come a little bit closer. These pinstripe pants are from ASOS. They actually came with the top. If I were to do something like this for a company lunch, I would just keep the jacket button. I would probably rock this with just like a really cute pop of gold. I think this is a very sophisticated, safe look. I love the jacket because it's a little bit abstract, so you guys can actually buy something like this. This is a really cute, again, another conversation piece. I love the fact that the jacket is a little bit shorter here. It has splits on the side, and then it's a little longer here. So y'all can look at your local thrift store for stuff like this. This is just like really cute, cool, different stuff or whatever. You might even have something similar to this in your closet, but I just think this is so cute and so sophisticated. I'm not gonna lie. I wish that it was just a little bit more, you know, tailored in the waist or whatever, but it is really, really cute. Also, this is the last look, guys. I don't know if y'all remember this dress, but a company sent me this dress along with some other ones, but this one was my favorite. So y'all, this is literally a satin slip dress. It has spaghetti straps or whatever on it, and it is beautiful. It's so thick, and I paired it with this gorgeous jacket, guys. I got this jacket from Zara a couple of years ago. I thought this was so pretty. I have never had an opportunity to wear it. And then this really cute belt, just because I wanted something to kind of cinch the waist in. And this belt is from Shein. But anyway, this is just an idea of what y'all can wear. Like, if you don't feel like going out, look in your closet. I'm sure you have something like, you know, a little kind of dressy, and then something a little subtle. Now, if you don't want to have your blazer belted, you don't have to. I just thought the belt was cute. And then, you know, it just gives it more of a festive vibe. But if you wanted to wear your look just kind of, you know, with your blazer open, you could still do something cute, you know, like this or whatever. So I'm just giving you guys ideas for, you know, your company Christmas party, your outings, just a way to shop your closet so you don't have to feel like you need to run out and buy something. Just go through your closet. Hopefully y'all organized y'all closets from the last time. Oh, this is so pretty and so sophisticated, but y'all already know I be want my waist snatched and everything. But anyway, y'all let me know if you guys like the looks down below. I think we're about to try to make something to eat or go get something to eat. I don't know yet, but anyway, let me change clothes and I'll give you girls a call back. Y'all, it's so cold. Oh my God. I needed to run out real quick, girl. Y'all, it is so freaking cold. I should have wore like my biggest coat. I think it's like, oh my gosh, like 58 degrees and I can't take it. Y'all, my body hurts so bad. I hate the cold weather, y'all. I know I was born in January or whatever, but guys, I hate it. And then the traffic is crazy. Hold on, let me fix the camera. But girls, one thing that I did forget to share with y'all is that I did receive a $25 gift card, ASOS gift card. Y'all know I love ASOS. Y'all, and it was sent by the fabulous Shirley Hunt. Y'all, she has been so like just so positive and fabulous. I was gonna combine those words, but it didn't come out right. But anyway, so it was just such a surprise. I remember checking my email a couple of days ago, and when I opened it, it was like, you have an ASOS gift card. So of course I, you know, clicked on it, and I was like, who could have sent me this? And then it was from her, and she was just saying, like, for all you do. Like, I know one message that I get consistently, you know, y'all talk about how I pour into you guys, and I'm always giving, you know, I give a lot, and y'all just hope that I have people in my life that pour into me, and I do. You know, I do have a very, you know, tight, close-knit circle of friends, and you know, a very small family, but everyone is so positive and proud of me, and you know, I have extremely supportive friends, and you know, it's just a great thing. We don't talk every day because, you know, guys, people, you know, they're busy, they have families, you know, or they have, you know, other things or whatever, and as do I. But anytime we talk, we could go, you know, ages without talking, but it's like we just talked yesterday. So it just feels really, really good to be loved. And then my friends, they understand me. I love that about them, because they never, you know, they never hold it against me for the fact that, like, I do have times where I don't want to talk, and this is very different for them. You know, like, they have always known me to be, you know, like a chatty patty, and, you know, always, you know, so conversational, if you will. But I think as time has passed and I've kind of gotten into this whole, and got myself into this whole YouTube thing or whatever, I've become a little bit more withdrawn and, you know, just a little bit more reserved and quiet. I just think that it comes from being a creative. You know, I just think that that's kind of the downside. But despite the fact that, you know, I go into my times where I just want to be quiet and be, you know, alone, they respect that and they don't hold it against me. And so it's just, it's a great feeling or whatever. A lot of times, you know, people who knew you to be one way, now guys, these are friendships that I've had for like 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. But a lot of times when you have long friendships and your friends start to see, you know, they start to see that you're changing and you're vastly different than what you used to be. A lot of times you get, they abandon you, you know, oh, you're acting different, you're changing. So if you are so lucky to find a group of friends that still accept you, despite them learning a new part of who you are, you know, embrace that or whatever. So I'm excited about that. I have been lately just struggling with energy. I haven't really had a lot of energy lately. Oh, so I kind of been dealing with that a little bit. So yeah, but I need to stop. I forgot I need to stop by Aldi and grab this energy thing. Speaking of energy, I need to grab that or whatever. So that's what we're doing. And then y'all, I need to go by Ross to see if they still have the Hydro Boost. Now y'all know the Hydro Boost is gonna get you in trouble. I told y'all about that already, baby, because it give you a boost and it definitely gets you hydrated. Okay, so I need to see if Ross has any of that, and if not, maybe I need to figure out where I can order it from. But anyway, girls, I think, oh my gosh, I think what oh y'all, this traffic is bad. Jeez Louise. Okay, hold on, girls. Okay, y'all, let me try to figure out my next move, girl, and I'm gonna call y'all right back. Girls, okay, y'all, I'm back. I had to stop at Jimmy John's, famous Jimmy John's, and get my favorite sandwich. So guys, I get the Country Club. That is my favorite sandwich. I love it so much, and I just have them add, you know, like onions and mayonnaise, cucumbers, and ranch dressing to it. It's really, really good. So now, girls, I think we really probably need to drive down here to Aldi's, but I don't feel like it, y'all. I just want to be at home snuggly in my bed. I do. I just want to be cuddly and just not be out here in this traffic. But anyway, girl, I gotta show y'all this little concoction I made last night to clean. So I cleaned my carpet, but I wanted to do more like a hand cleaning. So I kind of scrubbed it. I didn't get too aggressive because I did not want to mess up the fibers in my carpet. But I mixed up this, I think it's called Resolve or Renews It or something like that, carpet cleaner. And I mixed it up with some Hoover carpet cleaner. And y'all, I just sprayed it on my carpets after I cleaned everything and it dried. And when I tell y'all, it smells so freaking good in my apartment. Then I have a heater on, and so that smell from, you know, just the cleaning products and the candles, it has the apartment smelling amazing. And I think that's probably why I've been feeling, you know, a little bit sleepy too, because it's so cozy in there or whatever. But I am also really fighting, hold on girls, I'm fighting perimenopause really bad. And so, you know, that's when I'm sure y'all know, because most of the girls that watch me for the most part are 35 and older. But of course I'm not fully menopausal, but I am definitely going through perimenopause, and it's causing my energy to, you know, I don't have a lot of energy or whatever. Not all the time, but I've just noticed like around the time of my cycle, my energy is extremely lower than normal. And so I got to ramp up on my vitamins. Tonight I'm going to be taking some magnesium, and because that does help. And I'm also going to be taking that with an iron pill like right before I go to bed, and so that should help or whatever. And I need to start exercising again. I had been doing, like, you know, exercising a little bit this week, and I did notice a difference. It did make me, y'all, not the, this man ran, oh my God, y'all, this big old 18-wheeler ran the light. Oh my God, that could have been so sad. Oh, Jesus Christ, these people driving bad. But anyway, so I'm gonna take that, and then I'll start back taking my vitamin D, because I know that I'm probably a little bit vitamin D deficient, because I don't get as much sun. And then also, guys, being a bariatric patient, having bariatric surgery, I'm gonna have to take vitamins for the rest of my life, just because my body does not absorb vitamins like, you know, like a normal person, because I've had that surgery. But yeah, that's what my body is going through. And I can't say like I be getting like night sweats, because I've always been like a person that just get like sweats really bad at night, you know. And you know how people just be like, oh, hot flashes. Like somebody was like, told me, like they were like, you're gonna know if you're having a hot flash, because I was just like, but I've always like dealt, like if I get upset or something, y'all, my body just feel like it's going to explode. You know what I'm saying? Like, or if I get flustered, if I get frustrated, like if I'm trying to resolve something or figure something out and I can't, when I get frustrated, I just get really hot, and I'm like, well, is that a hot flash or whatever? So I don't know. But as far as night sweats, I've always been a night sweater, always. And it's like I get really hot at night. I don't know, it's the weirdest thing. But like I sleep on my back, and y'all, when I wake up in the morning, and this has been happening for years, like I said, I will literally have like the middle of my chest will literally be like a small pool. You know, it is like a small pool of sweat. So that's something that I've always dealt with. And then like my feet get like really hot. I'm talking about, they be so hot, girl, it feel like I have been running on lava. And so those are kind of some of the things that I've always dealt with. So I don't know how to, you know, determine like, is that, I don't know, hot flashes or whatever, because it's something that I've dealt with for years. I'm talking about for longer than 10, it's been like 15 years since those things have been happening to me. So yeah, girl. But that's what's going on with me. And then I've always dealt with insomnia. Like I've always been a person who struggled to sleep at night. So that's, you know, so I guess for me, I'm trying to identify all of the symptoms. But I have just noticed certain things in my body that have changed as far as just my level of energy. That has been the biggest thing that I've noticed. So yeah, I just wish I knew like what to do to get more energy or whatever. So yes, girls, so I'll have to keep reading up on perimenopause, you know, just to see or whatever. Oh, y'all know what else I was thinking about? I was thinking about maybe looking into hormone replacement therapy. But then it was so many women saying like, no, you know, that's not a good thing because it can cause, you know, it can cause cancer and that type of thing. But you know, you just kind of want a remedy or whatever. So yeah, but yeah, there are definitely just advantages to, you know, getting older and getting more mature. I think one of the things that I've enjoyed so much more about getting just more mature is like how patient I've become, how kind I've become, how, you know, unconfrontational I've become, how compassionate and understanding I've become. Like, I love the woman that I've become, and I have to attribute that to getting older, because I was a little spicy cayenne pepper when I was younger. You know, I was very spicy, and I was very slick at the mouth, and I know that's something I still have, but it's not anything that that's not a trait or anything that I'm interested in calling back into my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, she still exists, but I'm trying to stomp that bitch down. You know what I'm saying? That feisty, spicy Capricorn still exists, but I be trying to choke her out and, you know, smother her, you know, like pork chops or whatever, because it's just energy. It's very, it takes a lot of your energy to be like that. And it's so much easier to be kind, and it's so much easier to like not argue and just walk away. It's power in walking away. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, one thing that I've started to realize about like not being a confrontational person and being an argumentative person and wanting to go back and forth, y'all, when you tap into that, it almost feels like a luxury. That's like a luxury you cannot buy. You know, it really is. I can't buy that. I can't buy that peace. Peace is literally a luxury that you are afforded as you evolve and as you grow. I think that's like the gift that God gives you when you stop letting things trigger you, and you stop letting things upset you, and you stop feeling like you got to thumb thug and tongue wrestle with everybody. The gift that he gives you is the gift of peace. And once you know the gift of peace, you're not willing to do anything to compromise that. That means arguing. That means going into places where, you know, it could potentially be an argument or a confrontation. That means not going into spaces where, you know that, you know, something might pop off or jump off or whatever. Spending time with people that, you know, have been, you know, difficult to deal with in the past. I mean, it means so much, and it comes in so many forms, and I'm so grateful. But yes, so if God has given you the gift of peace, count it all joy, girl. You one of God's favorites, honey. So y'all, let's go in Aldo and see if we can find these little energy drops, and then we're gonna go home after this. All right, y'all, so this is what I was talking about in the car. This is the Resolve Upholstery Multi-Fabric Spot and Stain Remover. So this right here, but I went a step further and I added the Hoover Carpet Cleaner. Guys, I only added a capful, and then I just sprayed it on my carpet. Y'all, the carpet looks amazing. And then I also just, you know, washed my bathroom carpet. Well, the bathroom like rugs, washed them or whatever. They're super fluffy, but y'all, I sprayed this on them. Y'all, it smells so freaking good in this house. But let me show y'all the carpet. So y'all, this is how the carpet is looking. And I just did like spot cleaning on it, because this particular area that I'm showing y'all, I tend to like sit there and take my shoes off or whatever, and so it gets, you know, a little bit dirty, but it looks so freaking good. And then y'all, I also used this brush right here. So basically I just sprayed the stuff on it, and then I just went back and forth, and that's how I lifted all the spots. But again, I didn't do it like super aggressive, because you know you don't want to ruin the carpet, you just want to get it clean or whatever. And I did not feel like pulling out that big old you know, that big old carpet cleaner or whatever. I wish I had something a little bit smaller. Maybe I'll get a sponsorship with like a smaller carpet cleaner. But yeah, girl, so that's how I got everything done. And then also, y'all, I also sprayed it on my furniture. And so the furniture, it just looks, y'all, it looks so gorgeous in here. So that's how I got everything. Well, it was always clean, because y'all know I don't really sit in the living room like that. But you know, I did notice a difference in the on the sofas and stuff a little bit or whatever. So yeah, but if you just want to keep up the maintenance, then this is a good little trick. I would probably say maybe do it once a week, once every 2 weeks or whatever. And that way you don't have to pull out the big heavy carpet shampooer, because girl, the one I have, it does work wonders. But when I tell you, I just don't be wanting to deal with the hassle of filling up that tank, and you know, yeah, it's a lot. But anyway, I just wanted to show y'all that. I'm about to eat a little bit of my sandwich, and then I'll give you guys a call back later.
I'm looking for somebody I can call, boo. Looking for the only one who I can give my all to. Tell me if it's you. Tell me if it's